I missed the button. I was trying to press the unmute, accidentally hit a turn down. Can y'all hear me all right? My mic shouldn't be this quiet. Like maybe because I turned it down on the actual mic itself. I don't know, it's still pretty showing up pretty quiet. I'm like right up in here. And it's not saying anything. A little quiet. Yeah, it is really low. Can I? I wonder. Does it show up? Can you see what I see? It might not. Oh no, it might. It should. Yeah, I think it's showing what I see. What you see. Yeah, this is where the mic volume is, and my face is like right up in it, and it's still not that quiet. So I'm working on. Yeah. Okay. So I'm trying to fix this out. Funky stuff. I don't actually know how to. Excuse me a second. Well, this is funky. I might have to scream the entire time, which is not going to be the toughest thing to do because there's so many things to scream about. Yeah, but this volume, like, I am just about screaming into it. Let's try the chip test. I'm not gonna eat during the stream, but yeah, nothing. Look, volume, filtered property, advanced audio properties, maybe. No, it's pan. All right. Oh. How's this? I'm putting a boost. Putting a boost on it. That's a problem with live stuff. I was having this issue earlier too. For some reason, my computer just nerfed everything. So I can fiddle with this later. But that's why we fiddle with stuff. And I'm just hoping it goes well. All right. Yeah, so yeah, this is weird. This is really weird why it's not showing my volume as changing. Got my mic all the way up. That turns it off. All right. All right. That's what I'm talking about. That why he the MVP. That why he is the choke. The choke. Choke. Plasma. 3 straight gold medals. 3 straight DNFs. Talk about a Hazers 2021. People were saying, oh, O-Rangers 2020, Ghost Plasma 2023. No, at least the O-Rangers made it on the podium. You choke away the championship, end up in a silver. Hurts, don't it? but it still is a podium finish auto qualification. The Hazers, clear favorites, choke the championship in Marble Lacrosse 2021, choke the podium, choke into fourth. That is what Ghost Plasma just did. Absolutely sad. Call it so many things. Call it disappointing. Call it pathetic. 3 straight golds. You thought this time a month ago he is the clear favorite to be your champion, to be the GOAT, to be just the second racer with 2 championships. 3 straight golds. How does he end the season? 3 straight DNFs. Sad times. Speaking of sad times, dead number 3, also DNFs, was in dead last 2 races ago, was in 14th last week, and now finishes dead last, but still the only racer with 2 overall championships going back to back. So Ghost Plasma, as disappointing as this season was, red number 3, for red number 3 as absolutely disappointed. Someone said it earlier, from riches to rags. RN3 still the GOAT. Recency bias, schmecency bias. 2 straight. This is just a bad season for RN3. 2-time champion, back-to-back champion. No success this time around, but that's just how it goes. Sand Marble Rally any given week. RN3 is still the GOAT in my opinion. Although my opinion is that of a dirty, nasty RN3 stan on the bandwagon, but I ain't leaving the bandwagon. I'm just kind of sad. And I just kind of cringe every time someone mentions the fact that RN3 isn't dead last. And Cobra. Yeah, what do you expect? It's Cobra. It's Cobra. There's nothing to it. All right, so much to get into. Already getting into a whole lot of it. How's everyone's Friday doing? This is a Good Friday. The Good Friday. Happy Holy Week. Happy Passover. Happy Ramadan. I do believe it's still Ramadan. So a nice little Ibrahimic overlap with that. I am already dehydrated, having to scream into this microphone because for whatever reason my microphone is deciding. I don't think it's on my microphone. I think it's on my computer. That I just have to be right up in it. Y'all watching the Mario movie later? No spoilers. I kind of want to see it. I'm waiting for home release. I like these theaters. But, like, pandemic, one thing, right? Still happening. But the theaters are limiting their unlimited popcorn. It used to be unlimited if you get the largest. Now it's just limited if you get the large. They have a tag that they tear off. Which is sad. Like, the only reason I'd go to a movie theater to watch a movie is for unlimited popcorn. If you're gonna limit my popcorn, might as well just stay home, save the $15. So no spoilers, I'm excited. I wish it wasn't Chris Pratt in that. But Jack Black as Bowser, he is a legend. Speaking of legends, Slimer. We're getting into that. Oh, speaking of legends, this bingo card might still have some life to it. It might have some life to it, especially with the showdown next week. We'll also be talking about that. So no rain. They caught a lot of good weather. I think they just crammed in production for like, okay, these are the days out of the year it is not raining. We gotta film here and only here. So is Raldo even trying? That's Raldo right there. What was this at medium? Was it, yeah, medium? He likes some speed. He's right there. He ain't going nowhere. Oh, I guess it's the speed boost. But like, Nanny Des? Do a Marbula 1 bingo. I will do a prediction live stream that will be in a couple weeks. So this week is race 10. We're already on race 10. Show's over for the main tournament. Next week, doing the showdown. The week after that Friday, I will be doing a prediction live stream. You're here with a bucket from my tears. Yeah, need buckets. Need bathtubs. Get you some of those 55-gallon drums. Say, Raldo's not even trying. He wants to be up close, right in the action. I don't blame him. So these are the championship leaders. Duct tape, Slimer, back of the pack. Super Bowl up front, Ghost Plasma, and then Amethyst. Man, what a way for this season to end, huh? This was such a neck and neck battle until these last 3 races when it all gets choked away. Yeah, Super Bowl out from the get-go. I didn't even realize it was that quick. I knew it was early on. So remember, for these championship permutations, Ghost Plasma, Slimer, Super Bowl, all they had to do was do better than the other 2. All they had to do is win ya in. Amethyst needed at least a silver with essentially a bottom 8 showing from the top 3. And then Crazy Cat's Eye needed some saving. And Duct Tape basically needed a win with everyone else DNFing. Super Bowl P1. Yeah, it was the stick. Right there. Right there. The stick. The stick. Yeah, Marbly McMarbleface has them leaves. Super Bowl has that stick right there. Don't even get the top 8 placement up. But red number 3 with the lead, if only. We've seen red number 3 with the lead in races prior. We have never seen them maintain the lead. So right now it is wide open. all Ghost Plasma has to do is finish. That is something they had not done in the past 2 races. All they had to do is finish. Red number 3 snaking huge lead. Huge lead for red number 3. Thought I was going to get that bingo spot. Everyone finishing. Cobra's up there in the close to the podium. But it was just like red number 3's race, and then it starts tightening up right here, and Grasshopper ends up with the lead for a bit. Yeah, it starts slowing down. It was a pretty poor sand quality, just because it's sand. It's rough and coarse, and it gets everywhere. Slows them down. But you see the mid pack, like everyone's really close in it. The champion, 3 of the championship contenders. Yeah. So is Grasshopper pushing Silverbolt out the way, and then that stiff arm, that bonk. Oh, be kind, rewind. I need Grog Woods on this. I was too busy screaming to hear what Greg was saying about it. We need Grog. Grog Woods are beloved.
Amethyst and Slimer, 2 of those championship contenders. There's a nice move by Grasshopper.
Just like me. That's nice. Grasshopper. But it really was. It really was. That move. Where did the top lane come from? Was that from a previous race? Changing the track? Oh, that was a previous starting gate. Wow, this race was long. This opening. That was the previous starting gate. So gets into the clear. Grasshopper kind of stiff arms red number 3 to the side. Takes the left side. That's a good move. That's just good defense, good offense. If only for Grasshopper. And then Amethyst there in 4th. Of course, we get that Amma 5th. So where does it all break down? So right now, it's Ghost Plasma's championship. All they have to do is finish. As long as Slimer's not on the podium, as long as Amethyst is not on the podium, as long as Slimer is still in a position to at least tie with them, all they have to do is finish, because they'd win off the medal count. 3 golds. They used AI for Greg. You can't replace Greg Woods. They tried. Marbula E. It went poorly. Had to bring him back. There's no replacing Greg Woods. How old is Greg? He's like mid-30s. Yeah, so Grasshopper, Silverbolt pushes RN3 out the way. If it stays like this, I'm happy, because RN3 in 3rd was one of my bingo spots. Just was not in the cards. Crazy Cat's Eye was one of the other championship contenders, but they needed hell and high water for everything to work out in their favor. They needed a win and everyone else below 8th, essentially. No, I think a win and everyone else below 11th was how it shook out to be. DNFing hurts if you don't finish races, you don't get points, and that's when it all broke down. This is when it all broke down. See, Ghost Plasma. Oh yeah, you can see them sort of pour off screen. Yeah, so there's CCE up top. Let's bring Grogwoods back into it. I might have to go frame by frame on this one.
Top down, just 4
You gotta hear this. There's some good stuff.
points from top down to duct tape in 4th.
This way right there,
And back.
Who's man? That's Reflector. That's Reflector. Brought down the wall.
4th.
Yeah, look at that. Look at this. Up top. Up top. Oh, look at that airtime. Just all sorts of speed. Right into the wall. Brings it down just enough. And then CCE with just a bad angle. But that wall's a bit lower. But that is just a skill issue for them.
Back to Amethyst. This is tight.
And then
crazy cat.
That's Ghost right there. That's Ghost right there. Wow. All sorts of speed. Wow, when did that happen?
4th.
Alright, so there's...
And back to Amethyst.
So that was Reflector bringing down the wall, Crazy Cat side DNFs.
This is
Here's Ghost
tight.
Plasma. That's just too much speed. That's just a skill issue. That's just too much speed. Yeah, CCE hated for some reason. I don't understand why. I don't understand why people hate these marbles. The glass balls are doing their best. I don't understand the animosity at all. So it goes Plasma skill issue. And that's the championship. That is the championship. Because Super Bowl DNF, but Super Bowl still had the lead. If all the contenders DNF'd, then it would still be a Super Bowl championship. I'm so glad this last race ended with the champion getting a medal. Because how boring would it have been if every single contender DNF just a battle of the mid?
Cat's eye is out.
The cat's eye is out.
And Ghost Plasma is out.
I was screaming harder than that. But as much as I want to do commentary on one of these, which like, yo, Yellow, hit me up. My DMs are open. As much as I'd want to do it, I'd be absolutely bad at commentating. I'd be screaming too much. Like live impression. Literally live impression. Oh, I see that happen. Oh, he's out! He's out! That's Slimer now! That was literally me 3 feet in front of my television screaming at balls of glass rolling down a hill in the Netherlands. Because that's just how it be sometimes. Yeah, and then meanwhile, Silverbolt still in second. And then right here, all getting undone. This little W. RN3 sort of running out of steam a bit. Drops down to 5th. And then this little slalom bit, yeah. Like everyone tried to free him. Red number 3 right there. Frame by frame. Everyone tried to free him. Slimer was there. Didn't have the angle. Reflector didn't have the momentum. Cool Moody. I think that was Duct Tape trying to save him. Blizzard Blaster was there. Couldn't put Red number 3's integrity back together again. Sad day for us Red number 3 fans. All too many of us. 16th. They got like 7th last year. I think it was a gold, 2 bronzes. Sad times. Yeah, way too many no way out loud moments. Yeah, for sure. All these DNFs for what this race turned out to be. Meanwhile, Slimer's in 6th right here. That's like 10 links behind Emma 5th, who stayed 5th. Lollipop's there. Lollipop not with the best season. Taking that chicane to the face. Yeah, Super Bowl did the respectable thing. He knew there were going to be these spinny roundy bits. Didn't want to take it to the face anymore. DNF'd right out the gate. Literally at the gate. That switchback. Insane stuff happening. This braided section. Like, Slimer's there. This dude's gonna shoot up 3 spots. Man. Because meanwhile, Lollipop's in 3rd. Amethyst in 2nd. And that's not how it's gonna change. That's not how it's gonna stay. And Grasshopper's like a mile away. So poor angle with this wall. So Grasshopper's here. Amethyst is here. That's like 30 lengths. That's a 30 length lead. Look at this. Meanwhile, the battle for the podium is tight. Blue, yellow, pink. It's all happening. You think that Grasshopper gonna come away with it? And meanwhile, everyone else, because there are 5 DNFs, I do believe, because there are only 11 finishers. Which means 5 marbles didn't finish. So you have like the top 6 on screen battling for the top 2 and 3 places. Because they think it's just going to be Grasshopper all the way, all day, every day. Mid-pack not even on the screen. They're just coming around this bend. It's all up here because you don't think that Grasshopper is going to lose this lead. This is a 30-length lead. Gets bonked. This thing's at a bit of an angle. So it doesn't have the cleanest of trajectories. Bonks the pole, kind of loses momentum a bit. But so does everyone else. Amethyst, Lollipop, Slimer. Slimer makes advantage of that. Lollipop and Amethyst had some struggles off of that. So the gap is closing. And someone got yoked. Yeah, Amethyst was basically the downfall. Hit the pin and got sprunked off the side of this. Grasshopper, great maneuver around it. Same with Lollipop. Slimer got bonked. Duct tape, Silverbolt rather, hit it, stayed on the top bit. And, oh yeah, Just a bad trajectory. Had this wall sort of embankment. Wow. Had that embankment coming off the lower side so you don't just careen. But Amethyst went too high up that. Dropped down a bunch of spots. Little bonk here. Yeah, bonked by Silverbolt there. On that wall. And then duct tape. Cool Moody up in an 8th. We're stuck in the sand for a bit. Got unstuck. Was in the way back. Although it's 11 racers still in the mix. There's only so far back you can go. But Grasshopper is still with a huge lead. This is still 30 lengths. Oh, there's Raldo. There's Raldo now. Switch spots. Raldo everywhere. He probably in this video 5 different places. Yeah, he don't need no seat. Standing room only. Raldo the true MVP. Let Raldo race. One time. One race. It can be me. It can be me, Greg, Raldo. Who else would be that team? Give us Dion. We'll do it. We'll make something happen. We'll be better than the Hazes and Block Pushing. Maybe. I haven't exercised in years. So that's the dream team. It's me, Raldo, Greg, and Dion. Let's make it happen. Because look at his lead. Raldo's like, damn. Oh, Raldo would be better than red number 3. I'll put some spec to the game. Put some spec on the name. Josh, I need your bucket. They're making fun of red number 3. Sorry, I need some water. I need to rehydrate. All this water coming out my face. Someone's cutting onions. But even Raldo's like, dang. Lollipop getting smoked. It's like a 50-length lead. Look at this. Grasshopper here. They're second. And this snake and bit kind of slowing Grasshopper down. But the mid-pack is still bunched up. Like it's... Oh, foot! 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 Look at that. That's foot. Like, Grasshopper's not even on the screen anymore. This race is literally Grasshopper and everyone else. And here's everyone else. And you're saying that Grasshopper does not win this race? Slimer's in 4th. Here's a speed boost. Everyone avoiding it for the most part. Amethyst almost hit it. Reflector playing great defense. Look at this. Hit the tail edge. Reflector saying, no, you're not getting past me. You're not getting past me. Oh, and look at this. Hustle. For a marble that did not hit the ramp. Slimer kind of slowing down, can't stay off the wall. Lollipop, full head of steam, streaking down the middle. All sorts of speed. Grasshopper did not get the speed boost in time. And then right at the line, Lollipop getting the entirety of this speed boost. This is why I say why we've seen comebacks like these. When you're in first, you don't know how fast to go because you can't really look behind you. You just have to keep the pace you're going. When you're in second, when you're trailing, you know exactly how far you need to go. Lollipop knew where first was. First did not know where second was. So Lollipop's like, hey, I'm about to steal first from this Joker. Look at this. Yoink. At the line. Absolute nab. 0.3 of a second. Nowhere near 3.5 seconds, so we ain't getting that bingo spot. And then Slimer, where does Slimer pass? Oh, at the line, at that same boost. And then we get 2.5 seconds between first and third, just about. And then Amma fifth. And then Pollo Loco's there, Cobra's there, Cool Moody. And the Ghost. 5 DNFs. That is a new record. Not a new record for DNFs. New record for points in a season. Slimer. No DNFs. That was key. That was an absolutely key factor in his record and in this championship run. Slimer, 10 races, no DNFs. And they show the final at the end. I don't think any other racer can say that. So GG Lollipop gets a much deserved win. Stealing it from Grasshopper. Those two not having the best seasons, but Slimer. Congratulations, Slimer. A new champion. First time they have gotten a Sand Rally Championship. That's the Ghost Plasma Wisp of Darkness DNF. There's everyone getting bonked by that spinny roundy bit. Cool Moody taking it to the face. I think that's what stopped them. And then that bit. What a season. What a race. Absolutely insane. Choke Plasma. Dead number 3. Yeah, here's the season highlights. Super Bowl needing to watch them getting it to the face again. And then, yeah, that DNF. This is just a DNF compilation, ain't it? Oh, yeah, Super Bowl and Ghost Plasma in that battle. Back in the week ago when they had a chance at winning it. And then this was the race with no one DNF, and I do believe. Oh, no, it's a Grasshopper DNF. Never mind. But we did have a race. One race, in fact. Literally just one with no one DNFing. That is going to be highlight reel. That finish. If this were for a championship, I would cry. If these were two championship contenders and this race came down to it. If this was Super Bowl and Ghost Plasma, I would cry. But for the fact that it was for the Battle of the Mid... not that effective. Ghost Plasma. 3 straight golds. 3 straight DNFs. 4 podium appearances, 4 DNFs. That's why he is the choke. The choke. Choke Plasma won a compilation of DNFs. That could happen. Oh, look at this. Ooh, look at this. Lovely stats. Number of lead changes. This was the wire-to-wire race. In love with this. Yeah. Slimer, the only racer to not DNF. Super Bowl almost had it. If Super Bowl did it, they would have been champions, but they didn't, which is why we are in the timeline we are living in. Cobra only won DNF for the fact that they're Cobra. That's kind of shocking, honestly. A whole bunch of low placement. And then dad number 3. Dead number 3. Slimer wins with consistency. That is correctamundo. All Goes Plasma had to do was finish, and they couldn't. Literally, all they had to do was finish. Can you believe this was a month ago? I need to switch out my calendars. Sheesh. Alright. So we got Slimer, Duct Tape, Super Bowl. I didn't really see Duct Tape doing all that much. But literally, all Goes Plasma and Super Bowl had to do was finish the race. And all Duct Tape did was finish the race. So they get the silver spot. Super Bowl holds on for the bronze. Someone had Super Bowl under 100 for the season at the start of it. That was a hell of a parlay. We have to go back to find that. It was previously they said they had some bet, some prediction that included Super Bowl not scoring over 100 points. So that is a hell of a parlay. Red number 3, just 50 points, but 3 DNFs, which was a tiebreaker. Dead number 3, sad day. From first to worst, but still the GOAT. Still the 2-time champion. Always a marble. Had an alrightish season last year. But it just all comes crumbling down this time around. Duct Tape allergic to the podium. 3 silvers and a bronze. Like, hey now, hey now, hey now. Choke Plasma, first competitor ever to 3-peat golds. And then chokes it away. The championship was all but theirs. 2021 Hazers fashion. Not only chokes the gold, chokes the podium. I'll bring it to a poll. Haven't done a whole lot of polls lately. Which was the biggest choke? Rangers Marble League 2020? Hazers Marble League 2021? Or Ghost Plasma SMR Season 6? RN3 the opposite of speed. Speeders 21-3. RN3 got 21-3. It was actually 28-3 if you're referencing Super Bowl 51. Atlanta Falcons had a 28-point lead over the New England Patriots in Super Bowl 51 with 2 minutes and 13 seconds left in the third quarter. So 17 minutes left in the game. Think about that. It was 28-3, and the Patriots won the game. Like, the longer we go from that Super Bowl, the Atlanta Falcons should have not won that game. They had no right to. You have a 25-point lead with 17 minutes left in the game, and you choke. Like, they had no right. I'd rather choke like Ghost Plasma than choke the red number 3. I mean, red number 3 was never in podium contention or championship contention, was he? It's an off year. It's happened before. I mean, Cool Moody's down there in 13th. Blizzard Blast was down there in 12th. Grasshopper's there, Reflector. Chicken Man. Lollipop jumped up a spot with that win. Am a 5th. Look at this. 11th. You know what gets you 11 points? A 5th place finish. 5th. Am a 5th. Not bad for the rookie marble. Round of applause, Amethyst run time, best rookie record, best rookie season. Silverbolt's there. A bit of a choke job. Crazy Cat's Eye with that DNF. Gets him knocked down a peg. Sadness. I hit escape. I hope I didn't mess anything up. Go into my bingo because we got some spots to fill. All right. Boom. Cool Moody did not win a race. Thank you, Cool Moody. Yeah, Team Galactic 5th should enroll Amethyst. I'd be down. Get Amethyst on a Marble League team. We need free agency in this league. Red number 3 season 100% Russell Wilson certified. Red number 3 Rate Nation. Let's ride. Red number 3 Nation. Let's ride. Come on. Let's ride. Let's ride. All right. New champion crowned. Red number 3 did not get third, though. So this is impossible, which kills off this section. We still have a showdown. 4 races in the showdown next week. So we will wait for Blazing Fireball, Dragon's Egg, Marbly McMarbleface. I don't believe Greg said penultimate. Kind of sad. But there are 4 races, so let's rate for the third race next week in the Sand Rally Showdown. Greg could say this, the penultimate race. So lead marble winning by 3.5 seconds. That could happen. We had 2.5 seconds, which felt like an eternity. But in the showdown, it might be run different. Photo finish, we still have this asterisk. Still have this starred. Still had this on the back burner. Because of race 2, I do believe, was like 100th of a second, which is as close to a photo finish as you could get. But we'll hold out for the showdown to see if it is a true photo finish. Every single racer did not podium. That is a killer. That kills off the spot with the free spot. Of course, we did not have a rain. So the only spots we can have this Marbly McMarble face DNFing. It could happen. It could happen. Greg saying penultimate could happen. Fan invasion. It could happen. Photo finish could happen. So we're going with the Dragon's Egg finishing 4th. Marble League Marble sided. That might be a bit tougher. It'll be interesting to see if that does happen. We have seen Sand Rally meet and greets at Marble League events. Red number 3's been there. Goes Plasma's been there. I do believe. I know for sure Red number 3 and Kumudi have done meet and greet fan signings. So maybe that could happen here. Savage Speeders maybe, or Rangers maybe. Come out, watch the showdown. So we still have this row that could happen, and we still have this column that could happen. Oh, but look at this. Look at this. If this happened, that's a bingo. That's a bingo. That is so close. So far. Man. And then I think Crazy Cat's Eye almost did a pinky toe earlier in the season. So we got this column, we got this diagonal, we got this row, we got this row. So it can happen. It can happen. Someone asked if I got a bingo ever in one of these. I've never gotten a bingo in one of these. Yeah, and someone asked for a bingo card. So I'm putting that in the description right now. I hope it works. In my view, it works. But the blank template is there now. Links to my Ko-fi page. And while you're there, if you want to kick in a bit of donation, that'd be much appreciated, much obliged. Yeah, if you count the wooden bridges, there are sections of the race that are on sand. Thank you, Tim Ritz. It needs to be the entirety. It needs to be the entirety of the race not being on sand. Kind of like that snow race they did a while back. I think that was 2020, 2021. Yeah. But I don't know. Maybe the showdown, they have something in store. Make sure I have a Marvel 1 Season 4 bingo card. I will stream that in 2 weeks. It's gonna happen. Gotta get out of the Sand Rally season first. Alright. So there's the final. Any minutes. You got Choke Plasma. Slimer's the new champion. No DNFs. That's really how you do it. You win. You get 1 gold medal finish. And then consistency. Back-to-back bronzes help. 3 out of 4. That's pretty elite. Yeah, DNFs all over. Red number 3. Wisp of Darkness. Ooh, yeah. Remember when we thought Wisp of Darkness was winning this? 1 bronze. Only got a 4th and a 5th after that. 4 DNFs. And Crazy Cat's Eye to choke podium contention. Because Super Bowl and Ghost Plasma went out early. All Crazy Cat's Eye had to do was finish. And they would have won. But they couldn't. So congrats to Slimer. Heck of a job. Heck of a season. Congrats to Duct Tape, 1 DNF, 3 silvers and a bronze. That's some of that good stuff. Super Bowl, DNF'd, still held on to the overall bronze. Not what they wanted. Head finishes, pretty solid finishes throughout the year as well. And then Choke Plasma. Let's see what Fish Mushroom has. He put some, yeah, he tweeted out. Was that, no, 3 hours ago. Okay, so this is probably in anticipation. I'm so nervous I can't sleep in regards to Ghost Plasma. Oh, wait, okay, here we go. So this is, okay, so here he goes. From Fish Mushroom. Congratulations to the successful conclusion of the 6th season of SMR. Congratulations to Ghost Plasma for the 4th place, too. You've worked really hard. Despite the regrets, you're still the greatest sand athlete in my heart, and I'm so proud of you. I will always support you in the future. So there we go. Kind words for Ghost Plasma. Much kinder than what I've been saying for the past hour. Here we go. What else? And then he's going to come through with a drawing to express his mood. Because last week he came through with this beauty. Broken. Shattered. Absolutely heartbroken. 3 straight golds. 3 straight DNFs. You blew it. So there we go. It's happening. I need to make a video about this. Someone asked me way back August of 2020. Am I gonna make a video about Ghost Plasma, about the rise, the fall, the rise again? And I was not paying attention to Sand Marble at that time as closely as I oughta, as closely as I shoulda. But now it's happening. But it won't just be the rise, the fall, the rise again. It will be the rise, the fall, the rise again, the fall again of Ghost Plasma. What an absolutely wacky season this was. Absolute nail biter. Yella done did it again, got me screaming over glass balls. And as long as there are glass balls to scream about, best believe I will be screaming about them. Ghost Plasma on the same roller coaster as Mellow Yellow. Now that is red number 3. Red number 3 on the same roller coaster as Mellow Yellow. Oh man. That'll be something to talk about. We do have to talk about Marbula 1 Season 4, about the teams who are in it and the teams who are not, because the team list is not public, although the Marble Base did a really nice sleuth job from what was given, which is just the same picture, but insanely blurry. They're able to, actually, I think Josh, you did it. I'm not sure if he's still in the chat. But there was a blurry picture that was just the same unblurred picture that I had seen, but blurred. And, well, no comment about if they got it right or not. I can confirm and deny when that information is made public, because it is private information. But that is going to be a stream in 2 weeks. It will be a bingo. It will be a tier list to see how everyone's season will go. We still have this showdown, so I will refer back to the tier list, my predictions on how these racers' seasons will go after the showdown. Because I couldn't find it in any of my files before this one, so I'll have to track that one down. So I will see you at the end of this season, after the complete season, the Pro Bowl, if you will, the well, it's the showdown, it's the B League, had the A League, we all wrapped up, got through Choke Plasma, got through the Slimer Championship, no DNFs, got through the DNFs all over, dead number 3, got to my bingo. Looking forward to this showdown, looking forward to some of these racers who, in all intents and purposes, should have raced. Let's see if anyone can crack 50 points in the showdown. We saw a whole bunch of teams in the Marble League showdown do better than the Balls of Chaos, who were in the deadest to last. That should have been a bingo spot, honestly. If a racer in the showdown does better than a racer in the main league. I know some people had it in their bingos. Next year, got to do that for a bingo spot. So I got through all my minutes, got through all my talking points. Have a good Easter if you're celebrating that. Have a good Passover if you're celebrating that. Good Ramadan if you're celebrating that. Have a good Friday because everyone's celebrating that end of the work week. I will see you after the showdown where we will laugh about more marbles, scream about more marbles. So until then, have fun. I'm stuck in this FRC mode. You can see these tabs. I have all these FRC modes. You know, I say have fun, stay safe. But honestly, I will see you after the showdown. Hopefully we'll get a bingo after that. That'll be huge. That'll be huge for me if I get a bingo. So I'll see you this time next week. As always, Waluigi the GOAT. The GOAT. Waluigi leading us out. Have a great rest of your day. Goodbye.